Where do you want to?
We can just do it on this side. The light's really good on this side.
Okay.
Let's go.
So we are now hooked up with Josh Dobson, owner, CEO, president, head painter, jack of all trades from Backcorner Studios. He's going to give us a little rundown on what we did here, color-wise, what we did to get everything ready to go, because they really pulled a Hail Mary for us and really got knocked this thing out of the park, or else it wouldn't have made it to Mini Nat. So, Josh, give us a few little rundowns here on the truck.
We definitely had a bit of a time crunch, that's for sure. But I mean, you guys had a bunch of the stuff already done. So when it came to us, we didn't have to spend hours and hours because you guys had already put that time in. So we had to final prime a couple pieces. You grabbed them and then blocked them and brought them back to us with the rest of the truck. So we painted it in 2 stages. We had everything off. We had fenders, hoods, doors were all off. So we did all of that in one go round. But we had everything set up so that it would be positioned like it would be positioned on the truck, so that everything would all the color and stuff lays out uniform. So we did the front of the cab, or the cab and the front end all in one go, and then we did the some spare parts and the box in the next go round. So it was 2 shoots, and then we had 3 coats of clear put on, and then what we did is we just ended up polishing the hood and the roof just to kind of get some nice deep gloss, because this thing sits so low. We wanted that people to be able to see that big, huge reflection across there. So, yeah, so we're still going to, after this season, we're going to do a polish on it. And Trev's going to show it this way for this season. And then, yeah, we'll, when it comes off the road and he does the motor and we do the engine bay, that's when we'll cut and buff this whole thing. So, and then it'll come to life again. So, yeah, we had it done in about 2.5 weeks, I think, from start to finish, from you guys dropping it off to them picking it up. So it's, yeah, we kind of...
It was a push, man. It was a Hail Mary and a push.
Long.
And we hope the hell that we can pull this thing off just to get it to North Carolina for Mini Nats. And it totally crushed down there. If you haven't seen any of the footage of the Mini Nats from Grinder TV, from the boys at Lone Star, from Jason Ballard from ODB, Lonnie, Radar, Jason Bell, all the guys were wandering around, Classy 44, Corey Floyd, everybody, Pretty Low Apparel, Jess, everybody's got footage of this truck in the background, or full shots of this truck and video footage of it. So it was a huge hit. So this year, now that the motor's pulled out and it's the other one's the blown LS is getting done, we're gonna be able to paint under the hood and knock it out of the park and then get this whole thing done. Like it turned out beautiful. Tim Atkinson, like I told you, did a beautiful job on the interior here. Can't thank Tim enough for squeezing that one in, although it pushed my interior out, but doesn't really matter. My interior's been out for years, so I'm not too much in a rush. But yeah, it was this color, and we were trying to keep this color under wraps for so long that it didn't. We've got so much footage of assembly that we couldn't show any of it until we do this now, because this was a total surprise for Mini Nats in North Carolina. But the color actually turned out beautiful, and Josh had no idea that he wondered why we were picking this color. And you hear us talk about it in a previous video.
There was definitely, when I first mixed it, I'm like, yeah, it's okay.
Like, why are you guys choosing this color? Like, oh, wait a minute. And then you pull the dipstick out and, oh, and there it is.
It really jumps. And like, today is actually the first time I've seen this complete outside in the sun in person. So it was pretty awesome to kind of, for Trev to bring it up for us today. And yeah, it looks really rad. So yeah, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. And with, looking really dark and rich and black on the, on the side tone, and then the sun, that's when this thing pops. So yeah.
I'm going to put in footage from Maggie when we shot the truck up at the mountain. It goes down, and the one side would be bright blue, the top is black, and the other side was like charcoal gray. It was the craziest flip ever I've seen on a vehicle.
Yeah, so it's a really rad color. So yeah, it's really awesome to kind of see it here in the sun and see it all together for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome.